Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 3. We are still in Gikra, the Vanatai outpost. And we got our... what exactly was it? Spirit Prism. Exactly, a Vanatai magical device, a small crystal which can hold the images of monsters, and then be used to recreate copies of those monsters. See, the mage spell captures soul and simulacrum. That's right. Which, of course, we don't have yet, but we will be able to learn them. Right there. Capture soul. Freeze the spirit of target creature in your spirit prism. Summon later. And then simulacrum. 30 energy. Phew. A copy of a creature in your spirit prism. Okay. Yeah, as I said, I want to maybe do a little bit more with that, with those two spells this time around. Just to see what it's really about. I think I used them both exactly once in the previous game. Maybe let's use them twice or so in this game. Anyway, can you teach me spells? Yes. They are apparently pretty average prices, but they're not nearly free. I did not expect them to be this expensive. Honestly, with my funds the way they are currently, I'm going to wait before I actually buy those, because it's really not a priority, and there might be something coming up that I really want. So let's see here, Gikra. Simulacrum. All right. Let's look around the rest of this place first, or well, next, and see if there's anything interesting to find. Rentar Irno's chambers. Well, Rentar Irno apparently... Wait, Rentar Irno? No, who was it? Someone went missing. Did we actually get a quest to look for that person? Wasn't it... What was his name? Oh, god damn it. It's not been that long ago. I know it's the first Vanatai who ever appeared in front of humans in Avernum 2. Something with B, I think. And they're missing right now. The quest does not seem to be in the list. Hold on. Will you tell us again? Why are you in Gikra? Who are you searching for? Bon Irno, thank you. Yes. So presumably, since he doesn't seem to be in the other world anymore, I guess we're going to run into Bon Irno somewhere on the surface. Some months ago he became agitated, then was gone. That sounds worrying. Oh. Okay. As you approach the chamber to the west, every hair on your body stands up. It is a magical laboratory cluttered with apparatus. Apparatus? That can't be the plural of that word. And fully engaged in research. Everything here is charged with energy. There are glowing crystals on the two stone platforms in the middle of the room. Above them, the air warps and shimmers like above a fire. Okay. Can we take anything? We can indeed take anything. Not take anything, take something. We can take that. Why was our first character not selected? Who knows? Oh, you are Rentar Irno. This Vanatai is carving a tall spiral of crystal, maneuvering the tools with remarkable speed and skill. Her hands are a blur. Puffs of crystal dust fly into the air. Then she detects your presence and turns, and you realize who you have met. You stand before the most powerful of the Vanatai, the Archmage Rentar Irno. She was Avernum's greatest ally during the Empire War. She inspects you curiously. She doesn't seem to feel you merit much of her attention. Not yet, maybe. Avernum, visitor. Yes, I am Rentar Irno. Greetings to you, Rentar Irno. She nods. Greetings, outsider. I have been in communication with Anaximander. I have learned that you are the surface explorer. That is why I have allowed you to see me. We wish for our allies to find a way to the surface. That is why I wish to help you, why I have moved my work up here, and why I brought great treasures with me. Okay, why did no one tell us to go visit this very important figure? Who knows? What sort of work do you do here? She sighs, resigned to waste time talking to you. I am Irno to my people and mistress of Gikra. I do my research and protect our treasures. What does Irno mean? Irno is an honorary title. It means person of great learning. It is appropriate that I should bear it, as I am the most magically talented of my people. Exactly who are your people? The Vanatai are my people. Duh. We live in the caves far below you, and wish only to live safely and undisturbed. Honestly, who could wish for more? Who indeed? Why was Gikra built? When the war against the Empire was won, we decided we should maintain contact with the beings we shared these caves with. That is the purpose of Gikra. It is the conduit through which communication between our peoples shall pass. I am here to control it, and to guard it. And we also wish to watch your efforts to reach the surface. We have no great love for the Empire ourselves. We feel not all humans are bad. The Empire humans, however, have proved to be foes to us. It is good they are on the surface, away from us. I am an explorer who is being sent to the surface, as you already know. So I am aware. You must be careful on the surface. The Empire is still a strong foe, and we will not be able to aid you. The sun is harmful to us. Okay. That makes it less likely that Bon Irno is actually going to be on the surface, though. Unless he's wearing good sun protection of some sort. Still, I can help with information. When you have been to the surface, tell me of strange creatures you find. Perhaps I can give you insight. Oh, well, we found that weird slime thing, right? Okay, what sorts of treasures do you keep here, since you keep mentioning them? Our crystal souls, the spirits of our ancestors in physical form, and even more powerful and knowledgeable than myself. I hope to be one myself. Alas, others covet them. We have 2 of them here and guard them completely. However, we do allow some to visit them. There don't seem to be many guards about. Many of our defenses are not obvious. As the Empire taught us, we have great treasures others may covet. Why are they up here? Wouldn't they be safer in your lands? They would, but that is not what they wish. They wish to be nearer you humans, so they can learn of you. How can they guide us if they can't first learn? Could we be allowed to visit them? She looks uncomfortable. They have said they wish to see humans who visit. I dislike letting humans near them, but their wishes are paramount. She makes a few hand motions. You may now pass the barriers that keep you from them. Thank you. Why do you want to help us reach the surface? We all have our places. The place of the Vanatai is in the underworld. The place of the humans is on the surface. We hope for each to be in their place, for the health of all. Right, so, and mostly to just be left alone. I guess it's as good a motivation to help us as any. The health of all? The resources of the caves are so limited. There is little food, little life. Actually, there's plenty of hostile life, as far as I'm concerned. We fear a shortage of life and sustenance if too many live below. Thus, you being on the surface would sustain us all. Well, yeah, fair enough. I have been to the surface and explored a bit. Really? Tell me more of it. If there is something unusual, I may offer guidance. There are very few humans living near Fort Emergence. Why would we say that? That's hardly of concern to them, and also not really true. There's actually quite a few people. This is a good thing. That may mean you may be able to claim some land and leave the underworld. That would be much better for all. Yeah, I get it. I've also seen strange slime creatures. We've never heard of anything like them. Oh, quest received, slimes and Rentar Irno. Okay. That is very interesting and strange. I have never heard of any such thing in the underworld. I have no idea where they might have come from. I am intrigued. If you find out what is creating the creatures and tell me, you would have my gratitude. Okay. I found and destroyed the huge slime. Oh, okay, that was just about the slimes all over the place. And now we can tell her about the big slime. Gotcha. Yeah, we found the huge slime that was spawning all the small slimes. Receive woven silver band. Okay. Rentar Irno nods and listens. It sounds like a powerful, magical, flawed creature, she thinks. It is lucky for you that it was not stronger. Yeah, I guess. It was a weak construct. Such a thing is completely unknown to us. I think it was created. Its weaknesses interest me. I thank you for your help. She gives you a ring. Here is a gift. It is a small token, but it conveys my appreciation. Well, thanks. I have been an explorer. Okay. I guess I'll return after dealing with the next kind of monster plague and see if we can get something new from her. Woven Silver Band, +1 to quick action. Okay. Well, definitely not for you, because dual wielding is just too good for a dual wielder. However, this might not be a bad thing for you. Quick action being precisely this. Yeah, I guess. I mean, that being said, he hardly uses his battle disciplines. Helps you act more quickly in combat. I guess at one point I knew exactly what that actually means, but yeah, I mean 1% evasion and 4% armor don't seem that great either. Fire resist, well, magical damage is, even though it's only 2%, I guess you really need every little bit of increased magical damage that you can take. Also, why didn't I take that abacus? 1%, oh, okay, she has the same thing. I don't know, maybe sometimes it would be good for our priest to act more quickly. Sure, why not? Also, while I remember, I want to read these. The Fury of the Nephilim drew his sword and strode forth from the crude, disgusting mud hut in which the foul feline creature lived with his disgusting brethren. Now I go forth, he cried. Now I go and slay humans and butcher their children and interfere with their farm animals foully. For that is my purpose on this earth, and the Empire shall never get all of us, no matter what they do. Well, nice anti-Nephil propaganda. The Faith of the Anama by Ahonar. Magic. It is the lifeblood of our society. We defend with it, build with it, work with it, rely on it, use it to develop and enrich every aspect of our lives. Or do we? Magic does some good, but also does much evil. The common nature of magic puts power into the hands of all, the cruel, the deranged, the Avernites. Worst of all. In this book I explain our faith, which seeks inner peace through the control of this wild power. Okay. Thanks for not being very helpful at all. I really wonder if there's any point to keeping these books. I could probably just Google that and possibly find a somewhat spoiler-free answer to that. There's a door right there. Door 12. There's also a button here. Okay, it's expecting as much. Wait, what? A hatchet? That's it? What is the purpose? Is there any purpose to this? Not that I can see. You only managed to open this case a crack before sparks fly from the handles and sear your hands. In the moment it was open, you saw small crystals and intricate, unrecognizable tools. Okay. Energy elixir, which we can just take. That restores a ton of spell energy. It's worth quite a bit too. I'm gonna stockpile that for now, though. Interesting. Okay. Beware, holding pen. Proceed only with magical protection. Thanks for reminding me. Although we don't really have any damage protection. Curse the land. I've never used that, have I? Come to think of it. Curse is a patch of land, afflicting all who pass through it. I'm gonna have to at least give that a try. Sometime. Okay. Crawlers, a Chitrach larva. These are not particularly terrifying. More razor discs. That's it? Okay, fair enough. Well, we are now allowed to visit the Crystal Souls. So let's do that as well, of course. Oh, okay, barrier is just gone. This chamber is still and solemn. It is a sacred place for the Vanatai. To the north is a smooth, deep blue pool, dotted with intense flames floating on its surface. Two large stone platforms rise from the pool. Bridges cross over to them. This room serves as a home for two of the Vanatai's sacred leaders, the Crystal Souls. They are the spirits of their most revered ancestors, given physical form. Glentris Bok and Vivnas Bok. Also free stuff. Okay. You approach a large, perfectly flawless blue crystal, about 1.5 feet high, also with two little wings protruding from it. As you do, you feel disoriented, as if someone other than you is inside your head. You hear a gentle voice in your mind. I am Glentris Bok. I am a crystal soul. What is a crystal soul? I lived in physical form 1200 years ago. Then, at the point of death, I was shifted into this form to exist for millennia more in service. It is the greatest honor my people can give. I am blessed. What purpose do you serve? I exist for only one purpose, to help my people. It is our greatest honor. How is it an honor? Which could be greater? Long after you are dust, I will still be serving my race. I will remember you, and someday, 1,000 years from now, I will instruct a young Vanatai by telling him or her of your struggles. That is what I do. I learn, remember, and advise. You must have an enormous memory. In this form, I remember everything I hear, everything I see. It is a great gift. So you're basically an advisor. Often my people come to me for advice on what to do. I always give it. They do not always take it, but usually they do. This is why I told Rentar Irno to let you see me. There is information I wish to impart to you. I'm all ears. Please go ahead. The voice in your head gets quiet so that you have to struggle to make it out. When you reach the surface and deal with the Empire as it is today, remember Ouroboros. I am familiar with that word, but let's pretend I'm not. Ouroboros? Ouroboros was the snake of legend that was so mighty it encircled the world and ate its own tail. It was all-powerful, and yet devoured itself. As you see the surface, remember that image. And that is all I have to say on that subject. The voice in your head fades away. The presence is gone. How ominous. Okay. Hey, Vivnas Bok. Maybe that guy's gonna have more practical help to offer. This is a perfectly flawless blue crystal. As you approach, there is a scratchy, discordant sensation in your head. It is a voice in your mind, and it is loud. I am Vivnas Bok! You've heard of it. This is one of the crystal souls stolen by the Empire, and still in recovery, apparently. I want to learn from you. Glantris. Talk! Talk to Glantris! The unbroken of us. It can still help. May we speak with you? I'm here! Here! You wince. The rough presence in your mind is getting very uncomfortable. Yes, do you understand me? Unexpectedly, the voice in your head calms. Apologies. I'm still recovering from my imprisonment. What did the Empire do to you? That I must not mention, tested on me, twisting my thoughts on myself to get me to break to serve them. The volume of the voice is agonizing. Mercifully, it calms down. Now I lend my paranoia to my people. How? Strange that must sound, but I am my people's fear. They must share their caves and their scarce resources with the humans and others, with you humans and others. And the bad people are on the surface above us all. I am your constant reminder that it's not about that it's not about whether you're paranoid, but whether you're paranoid enough. I see. I remind about what some want to do to us. What they do to me, what can always happen. You back away under the force of this poor mad being's thoughts. We are strong, but weak. Everyone must guard everyone from everyone. It pauses. Now I am tired. Leave me. Humans are often bad. Then there is silence. Oh boy. Okay, what's it? Your head is filled with intense, horrifying screeching. You back away in horrifying pain. Okay, never mind. Okay. That was not very helpful, all things considered. I don't know if that Ouroboros hint is actually going to have any kind of, I don't know, practical relevance at some point. Where's my boat? Dude, where's my boat? No, seriously, where is my boat? I think I may have left it up here. Actually, I don't remember. It might still be in New Formello, which would be unfortunate. Because I was thinking of sailing into here and reaching that inaccessible part by the waterfront. I wonder if it's worth it, though. Maybe I'll not worry about that for now. Enter by boat? Question mark. Well, yeah, let's just finish our remaining business here. I mean, there are plenty of places that I just am not strong enough to explore. Actually, I completely forgot about this murder cave. I might want to return there as well, because I never looked in there. That might actually be a thing that we can do. I should have at least scouted it out to see what level the creatures in there would be. Well, I know my travels are completely inefficient, and I'm probably just wasting time. I mean, I know I'm wasting time, and I might actually pay for that in the end. Where's the person? Carol's bedroom. Where was that girl whose amulet I found? Is she in there? Is she up here? Denise! Perfect. I've retrieved your amulet. I completely forgot to give that to you when I passed through here, unfortunately. Have you seen my amulet? You give it to her. Great, she says, and gives you a scroll in return. That's a good scroll, but my amulet is worth infinitely more. Now I go on to my post. She puts it on, and her face resumes its former dour expression. I got your amulet back. What? Can't you be more polite to me? Was she impolite? I mean, maybe she wasn't super polite, but... no, I don't think I can. Fair enough. At least we got some experience, and a return life scroll, which is actually really, really valuable. Especially since it's the first one we got this time around. Hopefully we'll find many more. Well, too bad we might never be able to fully explore these little nooks and crannies here. So it doesn't seem like we'll ever get a boat to this part, thanks to those rocks blocking the river. But oh well. What? As you walk near the edge of this depression in the cave floor, a Vanatai hunting party emerges from behind some stalagmites, heading in the same direction. They bear their people's wicked, wavy swords and move effortlessly over the uneven ground. Ground? What's going on today? Over the uneven ground. It looks like they have some sort of prey trapped in a depression in the cave floor. One of them sees you watching and makes a quick motion for you to come over and help. Okay. Really? Vanatai asking us for help? And it's just a pretty small group of Vanatai. Vanatai of Chitrachs. I mean, these adult Chitrachs are kind of nasty, I suppose. Also... Sorry, not sorry. Wait, did I actually miss the Vanatai warrior? I mean, that's exactly what I was planning to do anyway. Of course. I mean, obviously I wouldn't try to hurt my allies on purpose. Right. Grab, nothing to grab. The Vanatai treat their wounds and approach you. We have thanks. The Chitrachs are being an old and bad foe to many of we. After taking a few grisly trophies from the enormous bugs, they depart. Okay. What depression was that even? This one? I guess maybe as I approached it from that side. The scene was triggered. Interesting. let's check out this murder cave. Why did I never go in there? Or did I? You stand at the entrance to a long, narrow, dark tunnel. There is a faint, persistent, unpleasant, rotting odor. No, I guess I never did. Well. Day what? 22? I guess. What's it say there? The passage ends at a small cavern. The rotting smell is strongest here, and it doesn't take long to see why. At the far end of the cave, you see two heavily decomposed human bodies. As you enter, several large, chittering insects walk out of the shadows and charge you. It's very strange that you didn't hear or see them earlier. You should have easily detected creatures this large and noisy. I suppose. Ooh, okay, good thing we can just barely survive 3 consecutive attacks from these guys. Alright, 1 down. 2 more to go. So long as they don't crit, we should be okay. Blessed ground. Oh, really? I misclicked? Okay. Well then. Sure, let's play it safe. This fireball damage is really not impressive. I mean, actually... Where do we... Build a fire is only level 2, right. Of course we haven't found the spell pedestal or other special place for it to upgrade it fully, but still. I feel like it should be a bit better with how much we've been investing into spell damage and intelligence. What? Oh, wrong button. That's what? Okay, you search the bodies and examine them closely. They were human males. They've been dead for some time now. With all of the monsters around here, it's easy to guess why the bodies haven't been recovered. These men were not killed by Chitrachs, as you might have expected. They were burned to death. They were both struck in the chest by intensely severe and almost undoubtedly magical flames. The question is obvious. Who would sear these men to death and then leave them here, and why? There must be more evidence here somewhere. Honestly, I kind of forgot what exactly we learned about these murders when we visited Formello. So let's hope we actually find some evidence here. The rotting smell is mercifully much weaker back here. You check the floor for tracks or signs of someone having been here recently. You don't find anything interesting yet. Okay, colorful crystals. I guess those are not too uncommon in the underworld. You hear a familiar, unpleasant clicking noise. As you try to leave the cavern, giant insects climb out of the pit and charge you. Chitrachs tend to emit a constant chittering noise. Again, it's odd that you didn't hear them earlier. Okay, so... Really? Okay. Let's try that again. Oh no, really? Are you serious? I never... it's just this game's habit of not loading my latest save, but strictly only quick saves, not auto saves. Hold on a sec. Okay, we're back in this cavern. So a null bug is going to appear here, which is really bad. I wonder if I could kind of cheese this a little bit by keeping the rest of the party here while moving only one character forward. Something like that. Also, as I was trying to say just as this happened, the fact that apparently their chittering noises are being suppressed some way, which seems to be what the game is trying to imply here, means that also, I guess, that these guys were killed by magical fireballs, means that some kind of mages here working with these Chitrachs, using them for their own purposes as their private army of some sort. Okay, that kind of worked. Giant cave bed. Well, it's really mostly the null bug that's a problem. So let's see if I can not reach that guy from here. Of course I can't. There we go. Hit, workers, and snared. He might still be able to reach us with his breath attack, which would be unfortunate. But oh, actually, let's try this first. Okay, he's stunned. Perfect. Yeah, that's so much better. I mean, it's a little bit cheesy because obviously we couldn't have known. Protection might be a good idea. Did not reach Rosluka, but whatever. Alright. Can I somehow make my way there without getting stopped by the enemies? Yes, because that thing is dazed. Perfect. Okay, good. And we might be able to kill it. Awesome. That should be it. As far as anything difficult here is concerned. Wait, did I hit her? No, I did not. Okay. Alright. Fireball. Smite. Kill. And kill. Awesome. Yeah, that went much better. We're a little bit hurt, but we might be okay. Oh. This looks unsafe. Our fire thing's gonna crawl out of the lava here. Oh. There's lots of money on the ground. Yep, of course. As you walk by the crystal, you trigger a trap. The crystal begins to glow red, putting off intense heat. Oh. That kind of trap. Are we gonna be okay? Kind of. As you tend to your burns, you wonder if the two men at the entrance were burned up by a magical trap like the one you encountered. To find their murderers, you'll need to find whoever trapped these caves. Yeah, thanks for that hint. Would not have figured that out myself. Okay. We are going to take some burning damage. But it doesn't seem that bad. It's also kind of unpleasant. I wonder... Yeah, heal yourself first. Okay, she's no longer burning. No longer burning. No longer burning. Alright. More crystals. I should probably heal up. Yeah, healing is so cheap at this point. Uh-oh. Another trap, of course. This natural stone bridge is narrow and heavily cracked. You cross it very carefully. It's a miracle that it's still standing. Did it actually not collapse? You finally reach the end of this long, hazardous tunnel. It's a cavern strewn with massive amounts of rubble. As you enter and try to get a good look at the room, there is a blinding flash of light. In an instant, a horde of giant insects is facing you. Yet another in a series of nasty magical traps. However, this time... there is a spiny crawler, but not a single null bug. 3 Chitrachs. The larvae are not so bad. We might be okay. Almost killed that thing. Of course, almost is not quite good enough, but let's see what we can do with this. Also, that was definitely not the spell I meant to use. But we did kill the crawler, which might have been capable of ranged attacks. Oof. Okay, good. Snipe. Alright. Yeah, finish it off. And I was once again not expecting to level up. this soon. Did we just level up last episode? Well, we were fighting a lot of tough enemies, so I guess that makes sense. Sure. Deal damage. It's just not good damage, unfortunately, but... Well. Okay. Really? Let's do some more of this. Nice. No, can't see it from there. Can't reach. Well, it's actually a heal. Just in case. Yeah. This Luca is not good at dodging. Ooh, nice. Really? I guess we got lucky that that one Chitrach actually decided not to attack Rasluka. Oh, and that actually cleaved. Awesome. That never happens. Okay, what do we get? More stuff to sell. A wisdom crystal that gives experience. Who needs an extra level? Who am I going to give all my wisdom crystals to? Or do I actually keep them to even out experience gains if someone ends up dying a couple of times and missing out? Because right now we're still very even. I don't know. Who needs most points to actually be effective at what they're doing? Rasluka is not very survivable, unfortunately, as far as tanks go, but she deals good damage. Actually, she might be dealing the most damage. Unless Kiara gets really lucky with having getting multiple shots off. So far, my mage is actually surprisingly underwhelming compared to the previous games. Priest is good just for being able to heal at all. So maybe I'm gonna focus on my mage. See if giving him an extra level or two over the course of the game might help him gain a bit of an upper hand. 179, alright. Not too bad. Let's actually take care of our level ups here. Bow skill. Sharpshooter. Oh right, we did increase that to 6, so we can get another sniper shot. Another 5% chance to get an extra attack. Also speaking of level ups, there, more int. More of that. More spellcraft, I guess. It's only 2% per level, but I have been complaining about the damage, so I guess I should probably focus on increasing it. I don't see anything else to do here, though. Including... Oh, Blast Chamber. I guess we'll probably get another pop-up there. Because I don't see any pathways or buttons or anything. There we go. Oh, wow. That's a lot of text. You get close enough to examine the north end of the cavern. What you find is very unnerving. This was once the south end of what must have been a very long gallery. It has now been sealed off. The corridor was blocked off by a rockfall so extreme that it must have been felt for miles around. Well, we have been told about an earthquake a while ago. So that's apparently what that was. The scorch marks and signs of melting on the ceiling tell you what must have caused it. It was an incredible magical force. You search the rubble of the cavern to try to figure out who was here and why they did what they did. You notice the glint of metal under some gravel. Brushing away the gravel, you find the shattered skeleton of a humanoid. It was probably slain by accident when the tunnel was destroyed. It grasps a finely polished steel key. It's of normal size, but of a very peculiar, twisted, looping design. There are no markings on it or any other indications of who might have made it. It's the only interesting thing you find. Discouraged, you take it with you. It looks like this is as far as you're going to go. Well, twisted steel key. Also, this was added to the diary, which only happens for things that seem to be important for the overall storyline. Actually, no, diary, not the journal. Those are two very different things, of course. This is actually a nice addition. I didn't really talk much about it, But it does give you a way to basically trace your progress on the main story and other possibly related events, like receiving the amulet from Erica, which apparently... wait, what? I thought it said here that the amulet cannot be removed. Oh, hold on. Special amulet, Erica's amulet. It cannot be removed, yeah. Here it says. I'm not sure she mentioned that when she gave us this amulet, but I guess it was to be expected. Let's hope it really is going to be helpful and at least not harmful. Anyway, yeah, received the amulet, and day 22 investigated 2 murders near Formello. Murders were not discovered, but it was clear some sort of highly advanced magic was involved. A key with a peculiar design was found, which is here. Right, we got the Vanity lore too. For Madavi. Aha. And I'm being so inefficient. I should have used the opportunity when I was in a portal fortress to actually teleport down to the Tower of Magi and talk to Madavi. Oh well. Oh, also counts as a level of arcane lore. I didn't know that. Because I never read this until now. That's interesting. Twisted steel key, there we go. Strangely shaped polished steel key in a cavern filled with rubble. Well, there was that like ruined or especially sealed steel lock in Erica's tower. Of course, a steel key could be anything and must not be related at all. Doesn't need to be related at all. Oh crap. Oh, please tell me I will be able to make my way out of here. It would be most unfortunate if not. You cannot cast spells, but you can. If you could get there. There we go. Right. That's the last 2 level ups. After this nasty surprise. Oh. Right, there we go. More dual wielding for you. More intelligence. More arcane lore, maybe? I mean, yeah, we want 10 on each spellcaster, so might as well get that out of the way. Will we have to go through this fire again? Yes, yes we will. That actually sucks quite a bit. Okay, well, there's no helping it. I'll just heal up and see if we can survive it by going through like this. Yes, yes we can. Okay. Heal, 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 and heal some more. Any other nasty surprises on the way out? No? Huh, okay. Surprising. No surprises is surprising enough. Well then, let's see if we can do anything here. If only I could remember who even was it who told us about these murders in the first place? Flanagan? Oh, I found this key inside the caves where the murders happened. Huh, I guess I did accidentally talk to the right person. Was he another... Is he a colleague from Unspecified Services? I think so. He looks at it carefully. Interesting. I don't recognize the style of construction. You should show it to Anaximander. He might be able to tell you more about it. Okay. Thanks for that hint. Kenley. Dominique. Well, we've already told her about Benedict. MacDonald. Is my boat here? My boat is here. Okay. Wasn't very smart to leave it here in the first place. Oh, McCulloch. Wait, no. Commander Ace, who is the commander here. What are you doing? Okay, whatever. He was just an anti-Slith jerk. Right, we have not helped the Sliths yet. However, I was just thinking... we have leveled up twice since attempting those... since attempting to fight those... Chitrachs here. And I wonder if we might be able to deal with them now. Because it seemed kind of close. Yeah, relatively close call. We will still need to be very lucky, but 2 levels at this point in the game might actually make enough of a difference. Okay, we'll heal up by just walking. We should be able to make it here without a problem. Let's give it a couple of tries, maybe. Okay, that's not a great start. Oh, that's a very bad start. If we could get a similar first turn to that one time. How? Yep, that's a problem. Okay. Should have known that those Chitrachs would all attack. Well, okay, only one of them did something. This might be the decent starting turn that I was hoping for. Daze resisted, huh? That guy was not affected at all? Wonderful. Well, we can't kill the nullbug. That thing is dazed, ensnared, ensnared. This guy's gonna do whatever he pleases. I'll try killing the nullbug and see if we can maybe somehow survive. Right, it's your turn first. I guess you could heal. Thereby increasing your chances somewhat. Okay, the one nullbug is actually stunned. Yep, that's 2 attacks from those, 3 attacks from those. Oh boy. Step back. Attack. Almost killed it. That would have been really helpful if that actually had worked. But it did not. Okay. Ensnared at least. It's not gonna help Luca though. We can't kill that one. This might actually work out, although I really should not be jinxing myself the way I am. I think haste would be in order, right? Although the nullbug is actually just woken up. Please stun it, daze it, anything? Nope. No such luck. It's really bad. Walk away as far as you can. At least it can move. Yeah, I was expecting something like that. Oh no. I was not expecting it to deal enough damage. I probably should have expected that much. And, oh, god. Damage is so bad. Well, at least it shouldn't be able to do its breath attack immediately again. Yeah, it can do that. Keep walking away from that thing. Yeah, we won't be able to reapply any kind of crowd control. What did it do? Not sure what it did there, but okay, Snipe, please kill it. Oh, it's going so slowly. It's ensnared, but I should have walked away. Really? Is it worth using another shot on that thing? Maybe not. At least now Rosluka should be able to finish off this Chitrak. You should be able to finish off this one. I wonder. That was not very smart, was it? It only occurred to me now that I could have done something like this. Wait, does this actually affect this guy too? It should. Okay, good. Yeah, that was not very efficient at all. Thankfully, most of these are still ensnared. Ow. Please kill this thing. Okay, good. Step back. Kill that one. We are all taking way too much damage. I should have moved... Wait, I can still move. Okay. Never mind then. This should be good, right? Hitting all the Chitrachs, but not Rosluka. Alright. Kill and kill, please. Thanks for those snipes. And Thessia just keeps almost killing enemies. Never actually finishes anyone off. Okay, well that was nasty. Thankfully, despite losing out on some experience here, Xaz may not actually have fallen behind. In fact, he may still be ahead, thanks to that wisdom crystal I happened to give to him specifically. Let's grab that. Oh boy. Let's see here. We can't check him, really? 12,209, 12,200, roundabout. Yeah, he's actually still about 100 ahead. You know what? I'll take it. One death is okay. The slime-stained corridor is finally quiet. Yes. It looks like you've finally cleared out the Chitrak infestation. This area shouldn't have any more troubles with them. The lair is open for you to explore. Okay. The lair, you say? There's a house in there. You search the remains of this small ruin. You dig through the massive heaps of discarded Chitrak exoskeletons. There are the remains of piles of human goods stolen from ambushed passing merchant caravans. Alas, the powerful Chitrak jaws have torn them all apart. The only thing you find intact beside a few coins is a small shield. Take it. A stout hardwood shield. Too bad we really don't have anyone who uses shields at all. 600. Minus 10 to hit chance, of course. Encumbers mages. Parry chance and 2 to hardiness. Yeah, I mean, that would be a pretty good tank shield. Too bad I'm stubborn and insisting that we can have a dual wielder as a tank. Okay. Exile is back, and we have now hopefully helped those poor sliths. We destroyed those Chitrachs. Make good on your end of the bargain. Give the sliths more warmth. She smiles. Well, that is more than a fair trade. Less bugs means less work. It will take time to get the wood here, but I will gladly keep up my end of the bargain. Tell Asoth that his people will get more heat soon. Alright. I did it. As soon as wood can be gathered, Commander Ace will give you more heat. Nice. Relief appears on Asoth's face. Your kindness to us is great, terribly great. Much good and goodwill will come of this. I thank you greatly. We are poor here, and we cannot pay you for what you have done. For this we are sorry. But we will make sure that word of your great kindness spreads all around. Well, that's good enough for me. Got some experience and reputation for that as well, of course. Have you gotten new heat yet? Commander Ace is a woman of her word, but her speed is not all I could hope for. Still, I believe that one day things will improve, thanks to you. Right. Okay, then. You're still a jerk, presumably. What are you doing? You're supposed to have help. Yep, still a jerk. Wait, why did I never go here? Not that there's anything here, but... Is there a particular reason for that? No? Okay. I guess not. Do I have stuff to sell? Can I sell to him? So many questions. Yes, I would like to sell. Oh, we actually had quite a bit to sell. Awesome. Finances look a lot better suddenly. Still, of course, not as great as they could be. Also, we're still looking for some trainers and skills that are actually interesting. Like some nature lore, I guess. Tool use could still be useful. And, well, I guess cheap spell trainers would also be nice. Anyway, we did this. Should I get rid of any of my notes? No, because I didn't make a note about those Chitrachs in the first place. Well, we were just barely able to deal with those Chitrachs now. I wonder... I'm pretty sure we can't deal with any of the other nasty stuff. But I guess what I can do is use my boat and take a look at Gikra from the lakeside. Just on the off chance there is something interesting. Aha. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be interesting, but there is something. Somewhat hidden. Hello? Oh, we can interact with these crystals. Each of these crystals has a stool placed next to it, so that you can study it easily. When you lean close, you see words under its blue surface. Study it? Yes. Thanks to your magical training, you are able to focus and make sense of the rapidly moving words. They seem to be magical instructions. However, they rely very heavily on Vanatai figures of speech and analogies. You understand most of the writing, but not enough to fully master the spell. You just don't have enough... You just don't know enough about Vanatai culture. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Same here? What? When you bend close to the crystal, odd magical runes begin scrolling rapidly up its surface. You concentrate hard on them. As they begin to repeat, they start to make a little bit of sense. You try to figure out what they're saying. I guess maybe this requires one bit of Vanatai lore, which we have from Erika's place, and the other one may require another bit of extra lore. Ah, you can improve your knowledge of the spell Capture Soul here. That's kind of what I thought. So the other one is going to be Simulacrum. Makes sense. Yeah. Well, that's good to know. Gikra, enter by boat. Yes. Yes, indeed. Right. With more Vanatai lore. Okay. Fair enough. Nope. Not what I wanted to do. I guess while we're in the area, let's check in with Silverlock again. Let's see if we are high enough level to do something. Yes. Sorry, no items. Or the items I sell are only for more mature warriors. Okay, fair enough. Park the boat here, and I guess even though it's inefficient in terms of time management, I'll return here once more. What? Yeah. And I will... Actually, can I open this now? Yes. Yes, I can. The small chamber is probably being used to store crystals. You smell unwashed beast and hear soft, raspy breathing. A guard has been left behind. Really? Has a guard been left behind? Because I don't see any. Thanks for missing. Oh boy. I was not ready for this. And we missed 2 attacks with almost 80% hit chance. Seems legit. Huh, you can use those shots at point blank range. Good to know. Is there any way for me to daze those things? No. I don't think so. Because I can't aim outside the room. Otherwise it could be possible, but nope. Haste. Heal. Uh-huh. Better. Take one step away. Oh, you can't shoot from there. That's what I thought. But I had to try. This will affect Rasluka and kill Rasluka. Spray attack? Actually, we have spray acid. Which is a single target spell, right? Yes. Okay. We might actually pull this off. It teleported. Okay. Well, you can't get away. Well, let's try the same thing once again. Once again. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay. Don't want to steal, we want... What? Seriously? Okay, so those were the guards. Well, you know what? Screw these guys for putting hellhounds here. Also... This must be a room that's accessible somehow, right? Oh. Oh, okay. We just weren't smart enough to press that button before. I'm sensing difficulties ahead, so why don't we actually put up our protections here? Okay, we got a... Nope, we got 2 Guardian Hellhounds. Are these more or less deadly than Rabbit Hellhounds? Who knows? Oh god. Well. They are deadly enough, that's for sure. Fire? Nope. They are immune to it. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Actually, it just occurred to me that... No, technically this is supposed to deal more damage. But it's good to know, good to remember that I have this single target damage spell for fire immune creatures, even though it deals less damage. Of course, the 3-turn acid debuff, it's pretty nice. Yeah, okay, let's not deal with those hellhounds for now. That's not what I came here for anyway. I want to just make a quick run through the portal and talk to Mahdavi before we end this one. Can we open this? We totally can. And Mahdavi, attack the Chitrach larva. Thanks. Thanks, girl. Much appreciated. Of course, we can deal with those easy enough. Huh. Well, that was fun. I was able to read Erika's notes on the Valentine, describe them to her. There we go. And we gained another Valentine lore. Oh. Really? We gave her Valentine lore and I guess we compared notes? That's funny. You tell her what you've learned. Mahdavi seems strangely relieved. That is all you found? Oh, that doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound like she's far ahead of me at all. The vaunted Erika doesn't know as much as she lets on. Let me tell you what I've learned. She spent some time describing to you what she knows about the Valentine. It's very instructive. Your knowledge of Valentine lore improves. Nice. Okay. 200 experience. Holy crap, that's quite a bit. Well then, special items, Valentine lore times 2. Well, I guess I'll be returning to that secret part of Gekra and learn the other spell, or see if I can learn the other spell with two bits of Valentine lore. Presumably I can. Although while I'm here, well, there are still places that I definitely can't go without being able how to dispel barriers. But I have learned more tool use since last time, right? So I might be able to actually press some of the buttons and maybe open a door, like this one, perhaps. Maybe another one that I wasn't able to open before. So I'm gonna call it an episode here, and next time we might be looking around here a bit longer before moving on. You know, in the interest of not making too many repeat trips and make the most of every visit and every location. So, yeah. This was a reasonably successful episode. We actually took care of a couple of things that I expected to be a bit too difficult. Mostly the Chitrachs tunnel here. What was here? I don't remember. Maybe I'll check again when I'm in the area. But yeah, for the time being, I thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.